his father, Nelson. He's the guy responsible for his genetic gifts and the man who might have become an Oklahoma hoops star before fate and fatherhood intervened and that scholarship offer from Billy Tubbs went away. Then eventually Nelson himself went away. So as Iowa State visits Oklahoma today, it's a long-awaited day for the guy nicknamed All Day by his father. Steve Cyphers has their story.
"18 hours after his disappointing loss to Texas, Adrian Peterson went to church with his brother Brandon and his father Nelson, who took his place in the pew as a free man for the first time in more than 8 years.
I was brought up in a church environment, and an environment with a family that taught me right from wrong. But as I came an adult, I made a decision, and instead of taking a right, I made a left.
A left that led here, to the federal prison in Texarkana, Texas.
How long ago does it seem now when you had to say goodbye?
Man, I look back and, it seems like a long time.
Adrian was 13 when his father was sentenced to 10 years for laundering drug money.
It was a very troubling time, hard on my family. It's like a nightmare.
One of Nelson's 9 children, Adrian lived in Palestine, Texas with his mother Benita and stepfather Frank. As Adrian developed into a star athlete, Nelson still advised him on life, on football, from behind bars.
Just calling me, just talking to me about, different stuff that he feel like, I can improve on. If it's little simple things like using that stiff arm a little more, or using the shoulder to rip through a guy.
Once I was incarcerated, I didn't turn my back on my family. I didn't turn my back on my kids. I'm not just now coming back in Adrian life. I never left.
As a top-rated prospect coming out of high school, recruiting letters papered Adrian's bedroom wall. And 2 years ago, as a freshman, Peterson ran Oklahoma into the BCS title game, finishing second in the Heisman Trophy voting.
Touchdown!
His father could only watch on TV from Wing 5 in prison.
What did you miss out on over the last 8 years with Adrian?
What I missed out on Adrian is being there to support him as far as being able to look in the stands when he's playing football. To be able to see his father in the stands, that, he's doing well.
This summer, Nelson Peterson was moved to this halfway house in Oklahoma City. One of the first things he did was call Adrian from a local mall.
Adrian, I said, your daddy's here. He said, where? I said, in Oklahoma City. He said, I'm on the way.
We, jetted up there real quick, and it was crazy just being at the mall, and calling, trying to find out what section he's in.
Came through the mall looking, seeing me, took off running towards me, ran, hugged me.
I didn't even know what to say, man. Just embraced each other.
10 days ago, Nelson Peterson was released from the halfway house.
This is the day I've been waiting for, for a long time, for him to finally be free. Free from, everything, the halfway house and, behind the bars and everything.
But last week, when Oklahoma played Texas in Dallas, Nelson Peterson was not allowed to attend the game.
I'm talking about.
His probation prohibits him from crossing the Oklahoma state line for 30 more days, meaning Nelson, once again, had to watch his son on TV.
When was the last time you saw him play a football game in person?
When he was 12 years old.
What did he do in that game?
Touchdowns, 60-yard run, 80-yard runs, MVP.
What do you expect to happen the next time you see him play in person against Iowa State?
Same thing.
Touchdown Oklahoma on an incredible play.
This football game will be everything in one. I get the opportunity to reunite with my family, with all my kids, reunite with all my family, and come see Adrian play.
It'll be a, exciting day for both of us. A lot of my family will be down, of course. I'm just gonna go out there and, like I say, just try to put on a show for my dad. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. It's gonna be a good experience.